How? Do it statement by statement. Okay. So what you have? Okay, let's extract let's extract these two statements out. So this question you need to break it down first. Okay. So you break it down by doing this first. So because it's very complicated above, so you want to do this first. So now a water bottle costs X. So what is a lunchbox cost? So a lunchbox costs how much? A water bottle is X. So it costs $6 more than a water bottle. So lunchbox how much?
6 plus X.
6 plus X. Okay. So you have this. Okay. So that means next time when you get a complicated question, you do it step by step. So that means this is done. This is also done. Right? So now they want to have the together. So before you do the together, you need to find out this statement first. So I get this statement out. Okay? So I'm going to get rid of the. Okay, so now this one done. Move it on top, and this is the answer. So on top. Okay, so basically I do it step by step. I break down the questions. So 3 identical water bottles. So what is water bottle? This is water bottle, right? So I put the water bottle instead of water bottle. I put X here. How many? 3 of them. So now lunch boxes. Instead of lunch boxes, I replace by
6 plus X.
Why 6 plus X? Because I found it earlier. Right? So how many? 2 of them. Okay, good. So now you can actually find out the total already. 3 identical water bottle is 3 times X, right? Right? Does it make sense? So 2 identical lunch boxes, so it's 2 times 6 plus X, or 2 times bracket 6 plus X. Which one? With bracket or without?
With.
Yes. Okay, so when they say together means, what do you do with these two? Yes. Can you simplify this? So do you know how to do questions? So you break it down into statements, and then you combine. So of course you need to open the bracket here first, okay? Hello? Open the bracket here first.
X.
5?
Yeah.
5x, yes. And then 5x plus?
5X plus 12.
Okay, good. So that's the total. Okay, that's the total. Okay, good. So they say the person has $100, right? So you just equate this to 100, then you can find out X. Yeah, spend 100. Yeah, so equate it to 100, so get your X. Go ahead. So what is X? So your objective is to find X. Right? Then you know what to move already. Can you give me the mixed number first before you give me
17.
17?
3 over 5.
Okay, good. So can you give me a decimal number? Because with the decimal number, then you know how big and how small it is, right?
17.6.
Very good, 17.6. Okay, cool. So the price, so x is 17.6. So x is equals to 17.6. Then this is 6 plus 17.6. So what is the answer? Do you know why I do? Do you know why I want to get this too? 17.6 is x, right?
Yeah.
X is the cost of. So if now I ask you what's the cost of water bottle?
17.6.
Correct. So that's how you answer. The cost of the water bottle is 17.6. Then the cost of the lunchbox is.
23.6.
Do you know why I continue to do this? Get 23.6. Why? To find the cost of the lunchbox. Right? Do you get it now? Do you get the flow? Do you get the flow? Okay. So always, if you have questions like this, always break it down, do it part by part, and then solve. Very clear? Okay, good. Next question. This question, okay, you of course you can do this, but you can also choose not to do this. Okay, by the way, this question you have already half x equals to 4, right? The next step is divide by 1/4. Okay? 可以吗? Of course we can do cross multiply. Okay? Then this one you bring it over, very good. So over here you can choose. Okay, so basically you get this, right? Your objective is to get x. How do you get x? Divide by
3 over 8.
correct. So you will get the answer also. Okay? Then you don't have to do this. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, okay? Then you divide by minus 2 over 3. Then do you need to change sign? No need, because it's not inequality. Right? Then you will get the answer. Okay? So in fact, right, for this question, one way is using cross multiply. Okay? But of course you have a minus sign. So one way is to use cross multiply, the other way to use just this. Like just proportionality. Okay? Very good. Okay, for this, yes. So this is cross multiply. Okay, then 2.6 correct. I just 这个是 minus, then 下面这个是 plus. Okay? How come you go and change is plus? Okay, just do it again. It's minus. Just do it again, please. Yeah. Do it again. It's x minus, not plus. Yeah, just do it again on the side. See if you can get the correct answer. Okay, so one more time. One thing I noticed, right? Your arrow is wrong. Why I say your arrow is wrong? Okay, let's say for this. The arrow is left to right or right to left?
Right.
This way or this way or this way?
Left to right.
Left to right, yeah. So it should be left to right. So you don't show me this. Are you clear? Are you clear? The arrow is important. Okay, good. So please, you see your arrow is wrong, here. It should be here like this, Okay, yeah. Do it. Yeah. Have you taken the vaccines?
2.
2 shots. Okay, good. When is your next one? The booster.
My mom say
Mm.
want to soon.
Okay. What's the answer? I remember the answer. What's the answer? Mm.
.5.
好像不是嘞。Okay, let me just do it and you compare which I say x minus 7 leh. You copy as well. Okay, let me double check. Minus. So which one, you see, you make it so confusing, I cannot read which one go to where.
The -133 go to here.
Negative 133 then. You move then.
Then change the sign.
Did you? Did you or you did not? Did you or you did not?
No.
Then what are you doing? Then you better check whether you change the sign for the 15x also. 有吗?
Yeah.
Okay. You better be aware of your common mistake, not anybody else. You better keep reminding yourself, verbalize it out. Alright? Move, change sign. Move over, change sign. So what's the answer?
67.
对, so 67 is correct. Okay? 可以吗? Okay, good. 这题 OK, but let me see. If you move, did you change the sign? 呢？有没有 change sign? 看 -9. -9 become?
Plus.
But you did not change. 你看你这个也 OK 哇 Right? Did you change the sign for 8x?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, wrong because of this. Okay? So when you remember. Because if you keep making this mistake, nobody can help you. Nobody can help you. Okay? Okay? Verbalize it out softly. Move, change sign. -9 plus 9. Plus 9 minus 9. Verbalize it out. Can you? Okay, good. Okay, I think you make a mistake here. But anyway, let's see. 6 months ago. Okay? Paul was 8 kg heavier than he is now. His mass now is 8/9 of his mass 6 months ago. So what is his present mass? So Paul's mass now is x. So this is now. Okay? 6 months ago is how much? 6 months ago is 8 kg heavier than X. So what is 6 months ago? Now is X. 6 months ago is 8 kg heavier. So what's this?
Oh. 8.
8.
8 minus.
8 minus. What's this? What is this meaning?
That means he was 8 kg heavier.
Yep. So what is the meaning mathematically? Mathematically. Now is X. 8 kg heavier. Plus minus only.
8 plus.
Plus what? Now is X.
X.
That's it. So once you get this out, now his mass now, okay, now is X, is equal 8 over 9 of means times his mass 8 plus X. What is on this? This question is similar to the question just now here. You need to form all this. Answer these 3 questions. Just write it on an empty space. If you don't understand it, give yourself a simple example to understand the statement. So the way you do it is always, this is now. Then you write minutes earlier. In this case, it's a minute earlier. 好了吗 ？Done or not yet?
No.
Which question you are doing now?
No, second one.
才 second one 啊？ Do you have a revision material?
No.
Are you going to get your revision materials?
Yeah. The teacher kept it. He said he gonna give back to us.
Then how? Wait. You have already done the revision materials or what?
Oh, we done it already. He has the file.
Okay, so you have done the revision materials and then you didn't bring it and go through?
My teacher.
There are many ways you can get it. There are many ways you can get it. What are the ways you can get it? Take photo of it before submitting, right? That's one way, right? Am I right?
No, he calls to pass to him in class.
Okay, that's one way. So can you ask, like, say, I need it for my revision.
Okay.
Can you ask for it?
Yeah.
Then we go through it before your test. Then you will score. Okay.
Okay.
If you cannot get it back, then you just ask your mom, to ask for that. You say you need it for revision.
Okay.
Okay, good. So, okay, in fact, for all these more, less, whatever, less doesn't mean minus, more doesn't mean plus. Okay, in fact, the most important thing is, what did I say?
More doesn't mean.
Okay,
plus.
so the most important thing here is what is the reference? What's the reference point? Remember, what's the reference point? In this case, I had $4 less. What's the reference point? The reference point is the now, right?
Yeah.
So if the now is the reference point, it means you start with x. That's the reference point. And then now it says 4 less. 4 less means you are going to get less than this or more than this. 4 less.
More.
You are going to get 4 less. So ultimately, so this is the earlier. This is the earlier. 4 less, and the reference is x. So the reference is x, and then is 4 less. So the end product. The end product is going to be less than x or more than x. Given 4 less.
More.
4 less. You have $2. Okay? You are going to have $1 less earlier. So the end product is going to be,
Less. Oh.
you have $2. You have $2 now. You're going to have $1 less later. So what's the end product? It's going to be more than 2 or less than 2.
Less than 2.
Less than 2. How do you know it's less than 2 later on? Because you're going to have $1 less. So compared to 2, you're going to have less. So you need to tell yourself this end product is going to be less than 2. So less than 2, if you draw this number line out, it's going to be 2 is here, 1, 3. Less means this side. So definitely you will not go to 3. It's definitely 1, 0, or so on and so forth. Are you clear? So it's important that you know that your end product is less or more. Because if it's less, you use minus. Right? You minus to get less. You what to get more?
Add.
Yes. So then you will know whether you add or minus. Does it make sense now? So always write down the reference. So with this example, then now ask yourself. This question. You have X dollars now, and you are going to have $4 less. So you are going to end up with less or more? Less or more? You are going to end up with less or more? The end product.
More.
$4 less. $4 less compared to this. So you're going to end up with more. $4 less than this X. You're going to end up more or less. Ask yourself, $4 less compared to this end product. I mean, compared to the now. $4 less than X. Less than X, so you are going to end up with less or more.
Less.
Why less? Then why just now more? Then which one I should believe you? One more time. Now is X. And you are going to $4 less than the reference. So you're going to end up with less or more? No, why is it so hard? Just $4 less than X, which is
Less.
less. So it has to be less. Because you are telling me $4 less than X, right? Right? You are not answering. How I know whether you are correct or not? How do I know whether you understand or not? Or you need time to think? Do you need time to think? $4 less. You are going to end up with less or more?
Less.
Less. Get it out. So how do you get less?
Minus.
What minus what?
X.
Which is the reference?
Minus 4.
Okay, good. Now here, X with you're going to have 4 more. So you're going to end up less or more?
More.
4 more than the reference. So you're going to have more. How do you get more?
Plus.
Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Next, 2x. I'm going to have 4 less. So you are going to have less or more? 4 less. You're going to have less or more?
Less.
Yes. How do you get less?
Minus.
Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Okay, go back to the question just now. A lunchbox. Okay? Is the reference is water bottle. So water bottle is a so it says $6 more than the water bottle. So it's 6 more. So you're going to end up with less or more? 6 more. More. So you're going to end up with less or more?
More.
So if it's more, how do you get more?
Add.
Yeah, then you add them together. Okay? Does it make sense? So that's how you decide whether you plus or minus or what. Next, about the age. It's important to write what's the reference first. now. Right? So 8 kg heavier than now, 8 kg heavier. So you are going to end up with more or less after 8 kg heavier. Eight kg heavier, you're going to end up with less or more? 8 kg heavier.
More.
More. So how do you get more?
Add.
So this x plus 8 is 6 months ago. That's the end product. Are you clear? So once you have this is 6 months ago, right?
Yeah.
This is now, right?
Yeah.
You can form the equation. Now is how much?
8/9.
Now. Mass now
X.
is equal. 8/9 off is mathematically 8/9 times 6 months ago.
X plus 8.
Can you solve? Do it. So x equal to x equal to
8/9x plus 7.
I asked you to solve x equal. What's the answer? So this one you yeah, continue. Yeah, continue. I never hear you bring over mass.
Change sign.
Did you?
Yeah.
You change 9 有 change. Okay, where you put your 8/9x? And you say you change the sign. Did you change the sign?
Yeah.
哪有? Okay. Stop. Now you do. Okay, back to the original. Yes, stop. So 8/9x, right? You bring over become
Minus.
哪有 minus? That's called minus 8/9x. Come. I'm in the queue. First. Second, right? The minus sign belongs to who?
X.
Are you supposed to change your x? 来，给我。Now this whole thing, right? Let's say you want to bring it in front, right? Where's the eraser? Thank you. Let's say you want to bring this whole thing in front, right? Right? So I'm supposed to see what? This whole thing, when you bring over, becomes?
Negative.
Come on. This whole thing become?
8/9 X.
Do you change the sign for this? Do you need to change the sign for this?
No,
为什么
because you never move.
So the sign is what for x?
Plus.
This is correct. This one you got move on.
No.
If you want to bring it in front, you should end up with this. Compare this to that. You change the sign for what? You change the sign for x. And I ask you, did you change? You say yes. Minus. The minus sign belongs to? The minus sign belongs to what?
X.
Yeah, you are supposed to change the sign for? You are supposed to change the sign for?
8/9.
Are you doing that? Are you doing that here? Are you doing that or not?
No.
Then the sign we are talking about, we talk about the sign belongs to who, right? The Q, right? I'm first. Hello. I'm first. You are?
Second.
If something behind me, it belongs to you or it belongs to me?
Mine.
Then the minus sign just now is belong to who? The minus sign belong to who?
8/9.
Here. Does it?
X.
Well, you are supposed to change the minus sign for the 8/9. You can put it inside or you can put it outside. But that doesn't change the fact that the minus, I should see minus 8/9x. You can use an eraser. Why keep using the dot dot dot? I mean the undo. What's the answer? 快点 Can you use your calculator or not? X minus 8/9x. Can you so x equals 64. Okay, hold on. So after solving, x equals to 64. So that means now is 64. 6 months earlier is
8 plus X.
now is 64. 6 months ago is
8 plus 64.
which is
72.
the question asked for.
No, this is present. Yes.
Answer? Which one?
64.
Yes. Similarly, this question. Ray has 3 fewer 50 note than 10. Okay, good. What's the reference? 50 cent? 50 note? $10 note. So X is X, 10 is X. X number of $10. Okay? So it says 3 fewer. So X 3 fewer. Less or more?
Yes.
So how do you get less?
Minus.
So X minus 3 is here. Okay, good. That's number. So the total value of the note is 330. So you have X minus 3 $50. You have X $10. How do you do this? Give yourself simple example. If I have 2 50, 1 10, how do you get total? How do you get total? 2 50, 1 10. How do you get total? 2张50，一张10。How do you get total？ 快点。
Add
How？ 我要需要 how？ 快点。
50 plus 50.
I give you 2 嘞。Okay, give you 12. How do you do 12?
Times 12.
Which one times 12?
50 times 12.
Okay, 50 times 12. And then add with?
10 times 1.
Okay, good. But now it's not 12. It's not 1. Now it's this x minus 3. And x. How to get total?
50 times bracket.
Very good. Minus 3 plus
Then times.
and equals to 330. Can you help me solve this? What you need to do if you bring over? Remember, if you need to.
Change sign.
Yep. You don't remember only one term more. Okay? If you bring 2 terms, you better change 2 terms. And tell me what's the answer. This is called bring over or what?
Regroup.
Huh? Come on.
Regroup.
Regroup. Do you give arrow when you regroup? When do you give arrow? Bracket and move over. You don't anyhow. Tisha, 你这个50 times x, then 50 times 3, you get 3. Second arrow. No need, just use eraser and erase it and change. Answer is?
3 1 over 5.
Okay, good. Next. I think you're wrong. $50x minus 150 plus 10x. Who give you 150? Who give you 150? 50x plus 10x. You use your calculator, right? You use what? So the x is 8, right? So x is 8. Then this one will be x is 8. This one will be
8 minus 3. 5.
so how many 5? Okay, what are how many of each note does have? So 5, 50, 8, 10. Does it make sense? Okay, good. So that's how you use a simple example to illustrate. Okay, this one. There is a big problem with you. This is the what? This is the parameter, right? And they say the parameter is 30, right?
Yeah.
They say the parameter is 30 or x equals to 30. Which one they say?
Parameter is 30.
Then how come you give x equals to 30? So if the parameter is 30, you just equate this to 30. You equate this parameter to 30 lor. So did they say x equal to 30?
No.
They never say x equal to 30. Then how come you replace your x with 30? 为什么? So when they say parameter equal to 30, you just equate this to 30, and then you will get x equals to. What are you waiting for?
16x.
2. So once you x equals to 2, they say find the length and the longer side. Then this is the longer side, right?
Yeah.
So x is equal to 2. You replace all. So 5 times 2 plus 2. Then the length. Okay, good. Just this one. Which is? What are you waiting for? This.
5 times 2. 12.
Okay. Are you clear? I don't know why you sub the x equal. I mean, they never say x equal to 30. So you're not supposed to sub x equal to 30. So let's say if I give you this question. The length. This one. The length is this one, right? 2x plus 4y minus 3. If I say the length is 20. If the length is 20. Are you supposed to sub 20 into it? Are you supposed to do it?
No.
Then what you should do? Not sub, but do what? If you don't sub, then what you do? Add. Then the length is already this. And I tell you the length is 20. Yes. You equal this to 20 and then you solve. Are you clear? Unless they tell you x is equal to 2, y is equal to 5. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Then you sub. So do you know when you sub and when you equate?
Yeah.
Okay. 可以吗? So second part. Okay, this part mostly the same. The parameter of the triangle is at most 44. What's the meaning of at most 44?
At least.
At most.
Or at most 44.
So x is the parameter. So at most 44. So what?
44.
Which?
The right.
No, nobody say right. This is not right left.
The second one.
This is called at most. At most means what? This side or this side? What's the meaning of at most? What's the English meaning? At most means maximum or minimum? At most. What's most?
Maximum.
Yes. So maximum 44. If maximum 44, option 1 or 2?
Maximum.
Option 1 or 2?
1.
Yes. So that's how you decide. Okay. But now, what is the parameter? How do you find the parameter? Yeah, the parameter is here, right? So the parameter you get from above is 16x minus 2. Here, right?
Yeah.
So 16x minus 2. At most is this. So how do you give this? What are you waiting for?
2.875.
How do you draw the number line?
Must mark down the
Left, right?
2.876, 2.874.
Smaller means?
Left.
They say must be a whole number. So which one is the whole number?
2.
No, whole number. I want whole number. So which whole number is less than 2.8?
Number less than 40.
Yep. So 2.8, 2.7, no whole number ma, must go to whole number.
2.
Yes. So the answer is 2. Okay? But you still have problem with at most and at least. It's very simple what? At most, max. So max 44. So at least means minimum. So at least minimum, so must be. It's very easy what? Right? So once you get this, they say the parameter. What's the parameter? The parameter is add up, right? Right? So you add up and you simplify, you get this one. That's why I say have 16 at most. Then you simplify minus 2 plus 2. Bring over, change sign. That's why I divide by 16 here. Are you clear? And that's why you end up with 2.875. Then after that you get it out, then you know that you need to go this side. But they want the whole number, so the nearest whole number is 2. Are you clear? Are you clear or not? Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm going to keep giving you such questions. Okay? Any question for me?
No.
Okay, good. So that's it.